Well, No Contest Nation, I'm back. I'm your host Jordan from No Contest. Today's topic will be, where is the Senju Clan? We took the time to figure this out for you so you don't have to research this yourself. So make sure you stay until the end of the video to see our 3 theories on where the Senju Clan may have disappeared to. If you are a new watcher, consider joining the No Contest Nation by liking the new video. It's super easy, commenting your thoughts and subscribing to the channel, that's too easy, guys. Your support truly does go a long way. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Where is the Senju Clan? First and foremost, the Senju is a clan alongside the Uchiha that cultivated what is called the Leaf Village today. Their presence is very important in the origin of the village because of the trials and tribulations they had to endure to get as far as they did. The Senju are descendants of Asura, which is the son of the Sage of Six Paths Hagoromo Otsutsuki. This is important because the Senju inherit the powerful life force and chakra of Asura. The Senju were especially well-rounded shinobi. They excelled at ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu, which gave them a wide variety of skills, hence the name Senju, meaning 1,000 skills. Before the Leaf Village was made, the Senju were rivals of the Uchiha clan, which the Uchiha clan were descendants of Indra, the other son of the Sage of Six Paths. Through Indra, they gained the Sharingan, powerful spiritual energy, and chakra. These clans fought for years and generations. I think this is worth noting because for a while there, unspecified people would hire the Uchiha clan to fight their wars, and the opposing side would hire the Senju because they were literally the only clan that could match them in strength. Thus, what I'm trying to convey to you is that the Senju clan is fucking ridiculous. These guys were literal brutes, and the only people that could keep up with them were the Uchiha, and they lost majority of the time. I know, I keep saying that things are important and there's key factors in a lot of things, but a little bit of backstory is important here because we have a few scenarios that could have happened that resulted in the Senju dying off. So let's get into the first theory. So the cousins of the Senju were the Uzumaki clan. They were close allies of the Leaf Village, so close that you will find their family crest on the Chunin and Jonin jackets, and various other uniforms, as tribute to their strong friendship. The Uzumaki lived in the Hidden Eddy village. They are the only clan that is known to have actually lived in this village. The Uzumaki were masters of sealing jutsu, which made them feared and respected by the world. They even taught shinobi of the leaf sealing jutsu. One of the most notable that learned from the Uzumaki was the 4th Hokage. However, some of the world's strongest nations banded together to destroy the Uzumaki clan and/or the Hidden Eddy village. The Uzumaki were becoming so strong that the other nations felt if they didn't deal with it now, that there wasn't going to be an opportunity in the future. With the Leaf Village having such a strong relationship and investment in this particular ally, it's hard to believe that the Leaf just let their ally be attacked and destroyed. Which leads me to believe that the Senju were sent into battle to protect and defend the Hidden Eddy village from the rest of the world. Unfortunately, the village was destroyed and the majority of the Uzumaki didn't make it, and perhaps the Senju didn't make it either. If you think about it, a clan on average has like 50 to 70 people, but we're going to say that the Senju was a big clan for the sake of the point, which a big clan runs about 100 to 150 people on average. Since this scenario with the Hidden Eddy village being attacked is pretty dire, let's just say whomever the Hokage was at the time, Hashirama or Tobirama, sent about 95% of the Senju. Majority of you may ask, why would you just send 95% of the Senju? Or why would you send that much in the first place? But shit happens when war is in the cards, and you don't always have time on your side to make the best of decisions. So the Senju get sent, they get outnumbered because they're fighting armies that probably consist of thousands, and they die. I personally think this is the most likely scenario because the Uchiha were alive way after this event and the Senju were nowhere to be found, which makes me believe that they were taken out in bulk somehow. So on to theory number 2, I think that we can possibly say that the Senju may have died in the First Great Ninja War, because this war was pretty messy. Both the first and second Hokage died during it. Ironically, they're both Senju. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory on the First Great Ninja War so we can bring this all together. There were tensions between the 5 great nations, naturally because all the villagers were so new. There was probably racial divide, prejudices, military insecurities, and a lot of politics. But Hashirama wanted peace, so he proposed distributing the tail beast that the Leaf captured to gift the other nations with military security. We don't know if these plans fell through, but if the plans did fall through, I suspect the reason it did is because right before distribution, Hashirama probably died. And given the temperament of Tobirama, he probably didn't care too much about helping the other nations with military might, because during that very 5 Kage summit, Tobirama suggested that the nations pay for them instead of giving them away for free. But if the plans did go through, and the nations got the tail beast, instead of creating peace, it probably made matters worse, because at that point the nations just wanted to be on top, thus starting the war. Since all of this happened right at the beginning when the villages were just made, all the Leaf may have had primarily was Senju and Uchiha. So if both clans were deployed to the war and the Senju die, it would make sense. It would also make sense as to why the Uchiha clan seems so small in the future after the war. Perhaps a big portion of them died as well. So on to our last and final theory, and that would be that the Senju may have just integrated with other clans over time, which would mean at one point there were more women Senju. And that makes sense because if all the men went to the war and died and all the women were left back, then obviously traditionally when these women get married, they take the other clan's last names, which is actually kind of interesting to think about in a way, because like I said at the beginning, the Senju have strong, powerful life forces and chakra. So it's almost like they sacrificed their clan name to make the village stronger, because ultimately, if this is what happened, they low-key strengthened the village from its core, which makes you start thinking of other clans. Like, what if clans like the Aburame didn't have bug-like capabilities until the Senju integrated with them? Or the Nara didn't possess the capabilities of manipulating the shadows until the Senju integrated with them. It's almost like the more and more you talk about it, the more and more it makes sense. Now, just to remind you all, these are just theories. There is no definitive context on what happened to the Senju. All we can do is pick at straws of information and come up with scenarios that would make the most sense. So to reiterate, in no way, shape, or form are we saying that this is specifically what happened to the Senju. Until the writers someday say that this is what happened to the Senju, then we're just gonna continue to guess. And there you have it, No Contest Nation, our 3 theories on what we think happened to the Senju clan. Do you have a theory of your own on what happened to them? Make sure you tell us by commenting down below. Also consider subscribing and liking the video. This stuff takes a long time to make and a lot of hard work. Having your support helps us keep going. Also, comment what you would like to see covered. It may end up being the next video. I'm your host Jordan from No Contest. See you again on the next one.